All right, guys, so one more set, and then I'll explain. So kind of watch what I'm doing for all these sets with Skip. Watch what I'm doing, and you can always review the video after I explain it. Then you can kind of watch it a few times. Incorporate it in your workout. All right. I wait about 2 or 3 minutes in between sets. I take as much time as I need to get 100% of my strength back. I don't hurry from set to set to set. My workouts are short, they're intense. As you see, I'm in this 6 to 8 rep range, heavier weight. Heavy is relative, I'll talk about that a little. Stimulate the muscle. And so I have the time. I don't rush from set to set to set. I do whatever it takes to get as close to 100% of my strength back. As long as I stay focused, I keep my rhythm, my tempo, right? My concentration, but I take as much time. Incline dumbbell press for chest. It's probably my favorite exercise. I know a lot of men, as we get a little bit older, have shoulder issues, a lot of weight, a lot of reps, a lot of years in the gym. The flat bench press is a real challenge for a lot of guys. A lot of times it's the positioning of it. With sets with Skip, I'll go over the flat bench press. I think a lot of men, the angle of their arms really creates too much stress on the shoulders, all right? But I know that for a lot of men, the flat barbell bench press is a real challenge, all right? This incline dumbbell bench press is a good alternative to that. Now, like I said, it's my favorite exercise for a lot of reasons. One is that I'm good with it. I like it, I'm comfortable, I'm confident with it, right? Every exercise, whatever body part, chest, for example, was a flat bench press, incline, decline, dumbbells, barbell, works the chest muscle, right? You should have a variety of exercises. Some you're just going to enjoy more than others. You're going to be more coordinated than others. But to say that the incline dumbbell bench press is the best, well, I make it the best because of my mindset and my preferences. And that's what you should think about with every exercise, especially if you say, this is the best exercise for a particular body part. May not be necessarily so for you. So it is for me. What I like about it, in addition to just feel great doing it, I feel coordinated doing it, I like how each arm, each limb moves independently of each other. A lot of times we're not symmetrical, maybe in our development, we're not symmetrical in our strength. And with a bench sometimes, or even a machine that it's unit, we do it at the same time, right? One side, the form may dominate it, or the strength may dominate it, and over time could make a difference, right? So I love how it moves independently of each other, right? I'll use it the first exercise of a chest workout or the second. Really kind of depends. This is my first exercise. I already did warm up, and I'll gradually go up. I don't just start at that particular weight. I'll warm up. I'll take 5, 6 sets, gradually going up using as light as weight as I can, as few as reps, as few as warm-up sets. But when it's time to go, I'm ready to go because I'm going right up to that 6 to 8 rep range, challenging myself, being confident and feeling safe, as well as strong too. Right? There's a couple of things you'll notice that I have the incline of the bench very slight, right? Almost as close as it can be to flat on this incline, all right? The higher that incline goes, the more on your shoulder. All we have to do is be bent down slightly to hit the chest. Upper chest, lower chest, and a lot of debate on which this exercise, this upper chest. A lot of times, exercise, there's slight variances. I'm not a big proponent that you can target certain inner, outer, upper, lower type chest muscles. Just round it out with exercise. Don't get too caught up in that. If you have a variety of exercise, that point will be moot anyway. It's not worth debating. Hit that muscle. Okay. So the first thing is I'll have that very slight angle. Now, one thing that you'll notice with all exercise, what I mentally condition myself to do is I want to be ready to go the minute, the instant my hand touches the metal, the dumbbell, the barbell, the machine, whatever it may be, right? I don't get the weight. I don't sit there for a minute or so and think about it. It's like it's go time. I'm almost saying those animated sounds in my mind, like power, right? And I'm ready to go. Now, the kick up is probably the toughest part of this exercise, especially with the more weight that you challenge yourself with. Talked with the gentleman yesterday. I talked to a lot of my guys a little bit older, and he's saying, wow, at your age, doing 110-pound dumbbells, that's impressive. I kind of told him is that, you notice I'm pushing the weight rather easily. The kickoff without a training partner, that's the toughest part. I'd probably do 120s, 130s if I could get up to position. Like in the old days, if you watch other videos, I had a training partner. I just had to get him here, and he pushed up, and then we started the set. So the toughest part on this exercise, a lot of times when you challenge yourself with more weight, is to actually kick it up in a position. I grab it immediately. I put the dumbbells on the outer post as close to my knees, and instead of on my thighs, right? And what I'm doing is simultaneously I'm kicking one and then the other, and I'm trying my best to just get right into position. I don't like kick it right down to here and then man, that's going to take all the strength of your set right there. So the kick up, sometimes the most important part. A flat bench press, you'd be in this position with your arms. You notice how I turn. I go to the top, and then I turn it just for a little bit more of a stretch at the bottom. All right? Another thing, too, is the 1-2 count. I come down 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, I fight gravity. 1, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Okay? And one other thing that you can, slight subtlety to see is that when I'm pressing up, I'm not pressing up straight. In my mind, I'm pressing up in an A-frame. All right? When you want to push up, if the weight's heavy, it'll want to come out. You may not feel it. All right? So what I'm doing in my mind is I'm creating an A-frame. An A-frame, when I push up, not straight up. When you push straight up, it tends to go out. If you push that A-frame, it might balance here with the challenge. Right? My back is arched, right? Really tight lower back, arch, chest up, chin down. Don't have my chin up while I'm doing it. Right? Put my chin up into my chest. Wide base too. If you're too far in and you're using heavy dumbbells, notice how my feet are really wide there. So those are some of the things that I think about when I'm doing incline dumbbell press for chest. Didn't realize there's so many things to think about, did you?